Hi, I'm Brad Mendelson, and I'm a tick buster. My chore today is to cut down the tall grass and weeds that have been growing in my yard. It's important to do this because of these tiny creatures called ticks. In fact, they're so small you can hardly see them. In the nymph stage, they're about the size of a pencil dot. They live on blades of grass and under piles of leaves, just waiting to bite you. And their bite can make you very sick with something called Lyme disease. The good news is, you can be a tick buster too and learn how to prevent tick bites. And I'm going to show you how.
It's all in this book, Tick Busters, Tickula Wanted Dead or Alive, published by the National Capital Lyme Disease Association.
Winter, spring, summer, or fall, in every season, ticks are on the crawl. Joey and his friends are on the ball, searching for Tickula, the scariest of all. So pay attention, because this story is about prevention. Join Joey and his pals as they mention one wicked tick who deserves detention. It was a lazy spring day at Walton Elementary School in Pleasantville, USA. Joey and his pals were leaving the cafeteria when they noticed a poster by the door. Joey said, "Look at that poster! Tickula Wanted Dead or Alive! What's the big deal about this tick? We've got to find out." Sally said, "It says to call Detective Dan." "I'm on it." Detective Dan rushed into the classroom after receiving a call from the children. Joey asked, "What is Tickula? Why is it wanted, dead, or alive?"
Tickula is a nickname for a black-legged tick, also called a deer tick. We've been trying to capture this tick for days. We want it dead or alive because it has become infected with a bad bacteria that causes Lyme disease. If Tickula bites you, this infection can make you and your pets very sick. While not all ticks are infected, Tickula is, and it's on the run.
Frightened, Sally asked, "What is a tick?"
Ticks, members of the spider family, are small blood-sucking parasites. They live on the bodies of people and animals and use their blood as food. There are more than 800 kinds of ticks on this planet, and Tickula is just one of them.
"What happens when a tick bites you?" Carlos asked.
A single bite from a tick can carry many infections that make you sick in different ways. Tickula's bite can make you very tired and achy all over, like you have the flu. While some people get a rash at the sight of the tick bite, others don't.
"How does Tickula find you?" Ahmed wondered.
Ticks find you by the smell of your breath or the warmth of your body. A tick simply grabs onto your skin, your pet's fur, or even bird feathers to find a meal.
Sally asked, "What do ticks eat?"
All ticks, like Tickula, only eat one thing: blood. Ticks suck blood from mammals, birds, reptiles, and even people. Ticks need blood like you need food to grow and stay alive.
Ew!
Tickula needs just 3 meals of blood in its lifetime. The first meal helps it change from the 6-legged larva stage to the 8-legged nymph stage. The second meal changes it from nymph to adult. The third meal helps the adult tick to breed and lay eggs. Ticks can even feed for several days and drink up to 500 times their own body weight in blood.
"What are we waiting for?" Joey shouted. "Let's go out and catch this bloodsucker."
Not so fast, Joey. While an attached tick sucks your blood, it can pass on harmful diseases that can make you very sick. So remember, you need to protect yourself when you go outdoors. Tickula can find you before you find it.
"How do we protect ourselves?" Sally asked.
Wear light-colored long sleeves and pants. This will help you spot Tickula or any of the bloodsucker gang crawling on your clothes.
It's best to tuck your pant legs into your socks so ticks have no place to hide. Another thing you can do is use bug repellent, which helps keep bugs and ticks off of you. Always remember to ask for help from a grown-up when applying repellent.
Joey asked, "Where should we look for Tickula?"
Ticks can live anywhere, especially in moist, warm, dark places. They hide in your backyard, on baseball fields, in woods and woodpiles, on tall grasses, under leaves, on bushes, and even at the beach. They travel by hitching a ride on animals, such as mice, deer, cats, dogs, people, as well as birds. Most of the time they live outside, unless they come indoors on your pets, or you. Be very careful, kids. I was told that Tickula was last seen right here on your school playground, Carlos shouted.
We were just out there.
That's right. Tickula could be in this room and may even be on one of you. So let's do a tick check.
Tick check? Asked Joey.
A tick check is when you look for ticks on your body. It's hard to feel a tick bite, so always check for ticks after spending time outdoors. Check everywhere. Check behind your knees and ears, under your arms, on your back and belly, and in your hair. When you take a bath or shower, feel for ticks all over. You can also use a magnifying glass, mirror, or flashlight to look for very tiny ticks called nymphs.
Everyone started checking for ticks between their toes, the backs of their knees, their legs, and arms. After a few minutes, Joey yelled out,
"I see something on the back of Sally's leg. It looks like a freckle, but could it be a tick?" Detective Dan said,
"Let's take a closer look with my magnifying glass." "It's Tickula! We've captured it alive!" exclaimed Detective Dan. All the kids shouted,
"Gotcha! You're busted, Tickula!"
We're lucky that Tickula wasn't attached to Sally's skin, so I'll use my tweezers to remove it. Kids, remember that if you find a tick on you, have an adult remove it. Proper tick removal is important. Diseases from ticks like Tickula can make people very sick. Anything you can do to prevent a tick bite helps you stay safe and healthy. Here are a few tips. Wear bug repellent. Walk in the center of nature trails. Play on shortcut grass. Do daily tick checks. Avoid areas where ticks are found, like leaf piles and tall grasses. Put your clothes in the dryer on high heat for 10 minutes to kill ticks when you come in from outside. Jump in the shower and do a tick check.
Foiled again. This sucks.
Joey, you and your friends have learned a lot about ticks today. From this moment on, you'll be known as the Tick Busters. Your mission as a tick buster is to spread the word about prevention. Tell everyone what you've learned about ticks, tick checks, and how to stay safe.
An important message from Detective Dan.
Always remember that education is your best defense against ticks like Tickula. You too can become a tick buster and do your part to help shine a spotlight on ticks and the diseases that they carry.
Gotcha! Interesting tick facts. After one blood meal, a tick can grow anywhere from 10 to 25 times its original size. Imagine growing into a 100-foot giant after eating lunch. Female ticks can lay anywhere from 2,000 to 18,000 eggs. Ticks are virtually blind and find their prey by sensing body warmth or by smelling breath. Ticks can stay on a grass blade waiting for a blood meal for years. A tick uses a numbing agent in its saliva so that you don't feel its bite. Opossums and timber rattlesnakes can each devour up to 5,000 ticks a season. Ticks have been around since the time of T-Rex. If you find a tick attached to you, Remove it as soon as possible. Ask an adult to use tweezers. Grab the tick as close to the head as possible. Gently pull straight up until the tick lets go. Do not twist, jerk, or squeeze the tick's body. Do not use nail polish, petroleum jelly, alcohol, or heat. Place the tick in a Ziploc bag to have it identified and consider saving it for future testing.
Well, now that you've learned all about Lyme disease and tick prevention, you can be a tick buster too. You'll get an official Tick Busters membership card, a tick identification chart, a copy of the book we just read. In addition, you'll get a coloring book, a Fight the Bite sticker, and a really cool Fight the Bite tattoo. Have mom or dad go to tickbusters.org to sign you up. Or go to natcaplyme.org to learn a lot more about tick prevention and Lyme disease. And now I have to finish cutting down the brush so Tickula and his friends have no place to hide. I'll make sure I tuck my pants legs inside my socks and spray my shoes with bug repellent. And don't forget to do a tick check when you come back inside.